Good morning, Ludlow High School. I'm Skylar Sear.
And I'm Xavier Nevedo. Welcome to the Friday, October 7th edition of the Lions Roar.
Before we get into the show, could you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's start off with a few announcements. Attention seniors, don't forget to come down to check the scholarship boards. There are new scholarships that just came in. The list of colleges visiting this month is growing. Check the binder to sign up and guidance.
For anyone interested in joining the military, there are military visits also posted on the board and guidance. Come down and sign up. The Marines will be here on October 12th.
Attention all students, wherever you are in your faith, whether you are questioning, doubting, walking away from, or are certain about your role faith plays in your life, you are welcome to join the Faith Club. Faith stands for Faith Applied Increases True Hope. The club meets on Mondays at 2 p.m. in room B110. See Miss LaValle or Miss Patton with questions, or just show up any Monday to explore your faith, and maybe you'll get some of those questions answered and walk away with a greater understanding.
Any juniors that are interested in applying for NHS, now is the time to start thinking about it. Here is Sarah Stevenson, NHS historian, with an announcement for all those interested.
Hey juniors, if you have a 3.5 GPA or higher, you should be considering applying to National Honor Society this year. There are more requirements than just the 3.5 GPA. You need to have 2 short-term community service projects that are less than 20 hours, and you also need 1 long-term community service project that is 20 hours or more, and it needs to last more than 2 months. NHS is offering a community service project right now at the Randall's Fall Fest, and if you want to sign up for that, just contact Miss Rama or Miss Stratton. Also, you'll be needing to write an essay, write about an example of leadership, and you'll need a teacher recommendation. If you have any question about any of these requirements, please contact Miss Rama or Miss Stratton. Thank you.
This week, we caught up with Sarah Meek, editor of the yearbook. Here she is with an important announcement about the senior profile package for the yearbook.
All seniors should have received a senior profile packet in their PE classes this week. Any senior that hasn't received one should drop by Miss K's room E201 to get one. These profiles contain instructions for senior wills, quotes, and prophecies. These will appear next to the senior portrait this year in the yearbook. Seniors have until December 1st to return these to myself or Miss K. Make sure you're paying close attention to the rules for each section. Yearbook reserves the right to exclude anything inappropriate or too lengthy. Also, seniors, stay tuned for the big announcement next week.
As most of you Patriots fans out there know, this week Tom Brady will be coming back from his suspension and making his season debut. Earlier in the week, Zach went out and asked a few teachers about their thoughts on his return.
Here with Mr. Mitchell. Mr. Mitchell, what's your thoughts on Tom Brady returning next week?
Well, I'm actually really excited about his return. There's one other minor thing happening that day. I happen to be getting married that day, so hopefully it doesn't get in the way of me being able to watch the game.
Yeah, congratulations. Let's just hope maybe at his wedding in the back they'll throw the game on the flat screen or something.
Absolutely.
I'm here with Miss Young and Mr. Augusto, and we're here to discuss the return of Tom Brady. Miss Young, what do you think?
I think the Patriots need him back. They've been doing good without him, but they need him back for sure.
Mr. Augusto, what's your thoughts on the return of Tom Brady?
Well, considering he's on my fantasy team, it's very, very, very much welcome that he comes back.
All right, thank you.
Now let's take a look at next week's lunch menu. Monday is a holiday, so there is no school. On Tuesday, there will be a taco bowl with seasoned rice and mixed veggies along with fresh fruit cup. Wednesday is a steak and cheese grinder with peppers, onions, rice, green beans, and blueberries in a cloud.
Thursday is a sloppy joe on a roll, noodles, corn, and a fresh fruit cup. Friday is cheese or pepperoni pizza, a salad, and cranberry crisp. Now let's go right over to Dom Albano for this weekend's weather forecast.
Today it's going to be sunny with a high of 76 and a low of 48. Tomorrow we're going to have PM showers with a high of 70 and a low of 47. And Sunday it's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 65 and a low of 40. Now back to you guys.
Now let's check out the upcoming schedule for LHS sports. Today, the girls varsity volleyball team will head to Wilbraham and Munson Academy for a game at 7 p.m. The girls soccer team has a home game at 4:30 p.m. against Agawam. The golf team will take part in the PVIAC tournament at 9 a.m. and the football team will take on Amherst 7 p.m. at home. On Monday, the boys soccer team will face off against Mount Greylock at 1 p.m. at Lusitano Field. Lastly, the girls soccer team will head to Chicopee Comp for their game at 7 p.m.
Now let's catch you up on some of the scores from this past week. Last Friday, the girls soccer team won against Chicopee High with a score of 2-0, and the girls volleyball team won against Commerce with a score of 3-2. The football team lost to Belchertown by a score of 44-0. On Monday, the golf team beat Amherst with a score of 157-173. Also on Monday, the girls volleyball team lost 3-0 to Amherst, and the boys soccer team beat Agawam with a score of 3-1. On Tuesday, the girls soccer team won 2-0 over Westfield, and the golf team beat Belchertown 164-169.
Before we wrap up the show, we'd like to recognize last week's LHS Athlete of the Week. Congratulations to Abigail Tarinka, goalie of girls soccer team. Abigail was recognized for her achievements on and off the field. If you'd like to nominate someone for Athlete of the Week, please see Mr. Brillo.
Well, that's it for this week's show. I'm Skylar Sear.
And I'm Xavier Nevedo. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you all next Friday.